Hello, welcome. It's been a while since I've been able to film, so I'm very excited to sit down with you guys and do this video today. I'm going to do a full face of the brand SAIE. So I have a few items. I have been buying it from some time now, putting together so I could do a full face. I'm very excited because it's a brand that I know I'm going to like. It's very lightweight and light coverage, and it's very like no makeup kind of brand. That's what I like. If you've seen my videos before, you follow me for a while, you know that that's the type of makeup that I like coverage. So let's start. I already have my morning skincare and my sunscreen, and I put in some of the new Pat McGrath Divine Skin Essence just to give me a little bit more of hydration. It's very light, feels really good. But let's start with the items that I want to use for today's video. So I have the tint, I have a concealer, the mascara, I have the liquid highlighter, and I have powder. The only thing I could not find was the bronzer because right now it is out of stock. At least when I looked last time, it was out of stock. So I'll use another bronzer off camera, and I'm just gonna concentrate on the items that I did get from this brand. So I'm gonna start with the Slip Tint. It's the broad spectrum SPF 35 sunscreen tinted moisturizer. So it's not a foundation, it's a tinted moisturizer, but that's fine. I do love the packaging, and I haven't used, everything's brand new. I haven't tested anything. It's gonna be my first time with you guys. I'm going to pump I think I'll do eventually when it comes out. I'm gonna do 2 pumps for now. I'm gonna do one side. Let me read you guys, or at least tell you the shelf life. My shade is 1. It is the lightest, and there's no shelf life, but it doesn't give you the months, but it does give you an expiration date, which is September 23rd, which is awesome because sometimes I do forget when I purchase items and I forget how many months I have left. But this is perfect because it tells you exactly September 2023, so I have more than a year. It's made in the US and imported ingredients. It says apply generously as the last setup of your skincare routine and 15 minutes before sun exposure. I'm going to use this as my first step in my makeup routine. To apply it, I'm going to use the Beekeeper 101 brush. I'm going to be using the travel size one because my big one is dirty and I have to wash my brushes, but my travel size is clean. So I'm going to use this. I love the travel size. It's just perfect. So this is how it looks like behind in the back of my hand. It is pretty thick. So let's see how that looks. I don't see like any shimmer, nothing like that, and doesn't have any fragrance. So I'm going to go with my finger first and just apply, put it directly on my skin. It feels pretty thick for a tinted moisturizer. That's nice. And then pick up the rest of the brush. This is what like my back of the hand looks. It's like pretty highlighting, dewy. Oh, I like it. I think I like it. I like it already. I haven't put it on my face yet, but I know I like it already. I've heard so many great things about this brand that I was dying to try it. Okay, so here is a very light layer, very light coverage, nonetheless some coverage, and it gives me a beautiful glow, which is what I aim for. I'm gonna get some with a brush just to see how it works with the second layer. It feels very refreshing, by the way, very lightweight. I am gonna be wearing it for a few hours. It's about 1 o'clock right now in the afternoon. I started a little bit late, but I'm gonna be wearing it for a few hours, and I'll let you guys know in a pinned comment if it worked nicely, if it worked well throughout the day. It's hot and humid today. Well, almost every day, let's be honest. It's hot in South Florida today, so it's a perfect day to test the wear of this tinted moisturizer. Alright, so here it is on half my face. I really like it so far. It looks great on my dry skin, very dewy. I am gonna set some areas now with powder, but so far so good, and it feels very light, very refreshing, perfect for summer. Alright, I'll do now the other half. Okay, so I'm back. It's a little bit, maybe a little bit too dewy, so if you have oily skin, maybe this won't work for you. So I'm gonna need to set it a little bit. So I'm gonna pick up the powder. It is the Airset Radiant Loose Setting Powder, and I have the shade Translucent. It is 0.14 ounce, 24-month shelf life, and made in Italy. This one does have a cover. You turn it around, and then the little holes on the other side, but it does have a lid, a tape on top of it, a cover. So I'm gonna rip it off. So I'm gonna give it a little shake, and then turn the lid around. Maybe that doesn't work. I'm just gonna put a little bit here on the back of the cover of the lid. I'm gonna pick up with my Beekeeper Beauty 102 brush, apply it around my eye area. Well, actually first I'm gonna do my concealer. I almost forgot that. The print is really small, but it's the shade 1. This is what it looks like. They came out with this one pretty recently, and this is what the applicator looks like. So I'm gonna go apply directly to the eye area. It's a pretty, it looks like a thick concealer. I'm gonna do one eye first in case it dries up pretty fast. I'm gonna go with my finger, my ring finger, and just press it in. Okay, it's like light coverage, but it looks dewy and hydrating. It's a little bit brightening as well. There you go. Pretty nice. Look how like dewy it looks under my waterline with my under my waterline area, my under eye area. It's pretty dewy. So get some of that brush, that powder, and just apply it lightly over the eye. Dampen that glow just a little bit. I'm gonna need more powder. It's really light and it comes out not a lot of time, which is good, so you don't waste and it doesn't spill everywhere. Feels really good, really light. I don't see that it has a blurring effect, but it does like dampen a little bit that extra glow I had. Alright, so the next step, what I wanted to do was bronzer, and since I don't have a bronzer in this brand, I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm gonna do it in a separate video, and then I'll come back to do the rest of my face. Okay, so I'm back. I already applied my bronzer. That's gonna be on a separate video, but just to give you a heads up, it is the new bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury. I wanted to dedicate a video just on that, so that's gonna be coming right after this one, the video after this one. So let's continue with the rest of the makeup that I have from SAIE. I'm gonna do now the blush. This is what it looks like. I know it's not for that, but I'm gonna use this as well as a eyeshadow. So this is what the applicator looks like. Pretty big doe foot applicator. Let me swatch a little bit in the back of my hand and see how it works. Beautiful color, and it's very pigmented, so you only need a little bit. That was just one dot. So I think what I'm gonna do, instead of applying, let me try it first. Like I'm gonna apply in the back of my hand and then pick up with my finger and then do it like that with my finger, because I think if I put it directly I might put too much. So I'm gonna just start with a little bit here on my cheeks and just try to blend it in with my finger. If not, I could use a blush brush. Okay, there's one layer. It blends in so beautifully, like you can even tell that I have blush on. I'm gonna get a little bit more here. And it doesn't lift the products below or anything like that, just blends in seamlessly. I like it. You see the difference? One side, the next. This time, just to do a contrast, I'm going to pick up Sonia G, my Cheek Pro. Yeah, my Cheek Pro. And pick up directly with the brush from the back of my hand. And then blend it out here. I'm going to put a little, you know what? I'm going to just put in one pop. I think I put in too high. But we'll fix that. Yeah, I think I'm sure I went too high. So I'm going to go back with the brush that I used with the foundation and just try to minimize here the color. Perfect. And go back with the brush and blend out here the cheek. I think I like it better with a finger, but it could be just me. I'm going to get a little bit from the set on my hand and apply here on my nose. Give me like that sun-kissed look. Very nice. I'm going to do it now on my eyes. This is not what it's intended for, but this is what I'm going to use it for. It's just to give me like a touch of color, sticking with the no makeup look. I also have a highlighter, which I'm going to use also on the eyelids. Just give me some color. I'm also going to use it on the lips. Maybe it won't work, but I'm just giving it a try. I'm just having some fun here. So yeah, it doesn't work for the lips. It makes them look very pale, so that's not gonna work. And it's also like very drying on the lips, which is odd because it's not drying on the skin or the eyelids. And they dry up pretty quick. Very pretty on the eyes, I think so. And then it applies easy. It was pretty easy to put them on. So now I'm gonna do the highlighter. It's called the Glowy Super Gel Star Glow. Maybe you could mix it in with the tint or another foundation, but I'm not gonna mix it with the tint because the tint is pretty glowy. I'm gonna use it as a highlighter. Okay, it takes some time to get out, but it does come out eventually. This is what it looks like. I still have some bronzer left in my hand, even though I cleaned it with a towel. So it looks more like a serum, kind of. But it is very glowy. I hope it works as a highlighter. It is a first impression, so put some more, and then I'm gonna go with my finger, always with my finger, and then apply here where I usually apply highlighter. It gives you like that wet highlighter look, which I don't mind. Put some on my on my brow bone. I'm gonna get some here on my nose, just a little bit. I think it's really pretty. And you only need a little bit. Like, this is the squirt that I did, and I'm gonna have to just get rid of it because I don't want to apply it anymore, and I don't want to look too highlighting, put too much. The blush was going to be for my lips too, but I don't have a SAIE lipstick, so what I'm gonna use is the Hermes lip oil in the shade Coral. I haven't tried this oil yet, so might as well use it now. And it's a nice peachy color that's gonna go well with the rest of the makeup. I do detect a scent, and it's a lip oil, but it doesn't feel greasy or oily. It feels really, really good. Very nice. I like the color. It goes well with the rest of the makeup, right? And last step is the mascara. This is what it looks like. My first time using this mascara, so my first impression as well. First time looking at the wand. It's kind of interesting in the tip. It looks really interesting. I thought it was like maybe mascara or something that had gotten stuck. But no, that's just the way it looks. At least that's the way mine looks. I guess they did it for like to open up the lashes. I don't know. But let's try. Let's try it. So here you go. I like it. Like, it doesn't give you like super long lashes, but they look very natural. Almost like I don't have any mascara on. When they're long, they're extended, they're voluminous. But what I mean is that they don't look like, you can't tell that I have mascara on. They just look like naturally long. I like that. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look like I have mascara on, but my lashes are definitely extended. Especially my left eye, which is always like the one that always looks better. If I wanted to add more color, you could always add an eyeliner, but since I wanted to stick it to only SAIE, except the oil and the bronzer, I wanted to stick it to the same brand. I'm not gonna use eyeliner today or anything else. So a recap of the makeup that I use. Again, I'm gonna leave a pinned comment to let you guys know how it is after maybe like 5 or 6 hours. So far, I'm liking the tint. It's light coverage the way I like it. It feels very refreshing, very light, like I have nothing on. It gives me decent coverage, the coverage that I love. The blush is very pretty. Maybe it doesn't work as an eyeshadow, but I'll let you guys know later. The highlighter is beautiful. It looks like if I have no highlighter on, like I'm just naturally glowing. Gives me that wet look, which I love. The concealer is not a full coverage concealer, but it just gives me the coverage that I like, and it doesn't crease, it doesn't look gray. It gives me a nice brightening, a little bit, not too much, no, not too much, Not too brightening, but some of it. And well, the lip oil is not SAIE, but I do love it. It feels really nice. I'm going to pick up some more shades in the future. And the mascara I love as well. Very light. I love this light makeup. Like, it looks like I naturally look like this. Like, I have barely anything on, although I did apply some makeup. I like it. I like it. So this is my look for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you've used anything from this brand, things that you've liked, things that you haven't liked. Let me know what I should try next. And I'm going to leave links of everything that I have on today, of course. I'm going to leave them down below in the description box like I always do. Thank you guys for coming over, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!